Hi friends, my name is Jared. Recently, one of my magician friends who lives out of state paid me a visit. And so we spent the better part of an afternoon discussing one of my favorite topics, card tricks. And he asked me, how do I cut to 4 of a kind? So I said, well, I'll show you. And this is what I demonstrated for him. I explained that whenever I perform a demonstration like this, I think it's important to give the cards a casual mix so that your audience knows that the cards are not in some kind of a known order. And I usually follow that up with a straight table cut. Now, the object of this demonstration is whatever card I cut to, I need to find the other 3 mates. In other words, 4 of a kind, okay? Now, this card that I'm going to cut to is called the whole card. So that's what we're going to build around. And that card is the King of Hearts. So that means I need to find the King of Diamonds, the King of Clubs, and the King of Spades. Now, I feel that it's more impressive if you name the card before you cut to it, okay? So I'm going to go for King of Clubs, all right? Now, if I did this right, and I hope I did, that should be the King of Clubs. Let's see how I did. And I got it. There's the King of Clubs. So I've got the hearts, I've got the clubs. Now I'm going to stay with the black card. So we'll go for the spade this time, King of Spades. So again, I'll give the cards a cut, and I'll turn over the top card. And whatever this card is, King of Spades, I got it. So I've got 3 of them now. And at that point, he took the cards from my hand. He said, do you mind if I get the last one, the King of Diamonds? I said, sure. So he starts going through the cards like this. I go, no, not like that. You have to cut the cards and then turn over the top card like that. And he noticed it was an ace. And he goes, I can work with that. So I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, if I turn that card over, snap my fingers, I now have 4 of a kind, all 4 aces. Now, I got to admit, I didn't see that coming. That was pretty good. So I looked at him, I said, you know what? I can do one better. He said, what do you mean? I said, watch this. I said, when I snap my fingers, I'll change your aces to the best hand of cards in poker. A royal flush in spades, the 10, the jack, the queen, the king, and the ace of spades. The best hand of cards in poker. So he knew he was beaten. Now he wanted to take the cards away from me, and I said, oh, but I'm not done yet. I said, did you see the cards vanish? And he said, you're holding them. I said, no, the faces. Because all of the faces have now completely vanished from the cards. This is a complete faceless deck of cards. And that's when I spread the cards out in front of him, and he knew he was beaten badly. My name is Jared, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.